comes out with.
Yep, not too sure if whether that is... Okay, it is an
goes
intended pick.
Alright. So the only...
It is an intended pick.
Yeah, so the only one that deviated was the Edith, right? Which was previously a mistaken Lapu Lapu. So yeah, at least we get that out of the way. This Kagura, I haven't seen it for such a long time. I believe we did talk about it a little bit. So any expectations?
Honestly, it will definitely take some time for them to eventually get themselves into the point whereby they will come online and being able to take the game by itself. But I'm genuinely curious how things is going to be panning out for this game, especially with Ikagura in the middle.
Yeah, I mean, again, this is game 1 of the 4th final matchup today. One of the most anticipated one between See You Soon and Selangor Red Giants. Obviously, it's been more than 100 days since SRG lost a series, so you could say that they have a perfect record up to this point. See if SRG can, see if SYS can at least leave a stain on that, right? Get a game off of them. Earthshatter connects and a Terrify onto Yums. Looking for first blood, Boxy the King going for the chase, but unable to find it.
Oh, unfortunate. Wasn't able to land final hit in, but well, it's not that big of a deal even if they let loose that Cho. But that pretty much makes Yums a little bit more scared in trying to be that aggressive against Boxy as well as Ra. So at least that is a statement that has already been thrown over to the side of Selangor Red Giants. Now, we take this opportunity to take... Oh, Sekai!
Wow, what? Sekai just goes for the invade, right? This is a Fanny. Huh? We talk about the tempo of Fanny. That's how fast he can be. First blood on the enemy jungler, nonetheless.
Wow, that's a big deal. A jungler on top of a jungler. That means that Sekai is very likely gonna hit level 5 for the next Lord if he really opted to do so.
Absolutely. And that means that the tempo has already kind of shifted over to SRG a little bit. So guys, looking for Boxy the King finds the execution. That's 2 for Fanny.
Big start from the side of Selangor Red Giants. And once again, it doesn't seem like the members from the side of See You Soon is actively working out as to where this Fanny is, or information perhaps is just not exactly given all that much. So I am definitely going to be a little bit more concerned for what See You Soon may have got for themselves, especially since both of their junglers is very reliant on their purple buff. And I said before, Yums playing as the Cho, he's definitely going to be able to give a lot of these information as to what MP the King is doing, if whether they are actually in the purple buff. Selangor Red Giants will be able to make their move a lot earlier as compared to See You Soon.
Yeah, I mean, even so, right? He went for he's got the gold lane Roger with the war cry, and usually you would dominate a carry in the lane, but Innocent, he is prepared for that. He has the Brace Mind, so it's a slightly tankier carry build. It's harder to force him out of the lane. They can put some pressure on the Cram, get the Shard residue out, but Terizla not really affected. It's gonna be a killing spree. So guys, takes out Soul on the top side, Innocent freed from his lane. Meanwhile, at the Turtle, they lose MP the King again. Too brutal to show on screen. Black Dragon form is gonna be out from the side of Story on Felix. He wants to go on to Cram, but this Terizla is an immovable object.
Oh, that's not good. Coming right out pre 5 minutes.
I mean, even Rai stole the Will of the Dragon, can't find a way to use it. This is the perfect start for SRG and a complete disaster for See You Soon.
Massive disaster. MP the King losing the purple buff twice because of the fact that he, well, died. So definitely would not be able to put a lot of impact into the game, and he's just pretty much stuck in farming throughout this entire situation.
Yums is finding so much info, right? They can't lock him down. And remember, Jit Kundo covers a lot more distance in this new patch. So Yums gets away very easily. Flicker still down for another minute, but Yums looking for Ra. Can't find him as Ra gets to safety as well. So SRD, they're not really going to care too much about the turtle, but See You Soon sure as heck are in a rough place. Thankfully for MP the King, he will get his purple buff finally.
I think it's starting to really show See You Soon's weakness, right? The lack of crowd control. No one can really be able to stop the Selangor Red Giants once they start steamrolling. They can't stop them physically.
The King, pretty rough spot. Onwards dashes away. Here comes Sir Guys from the back. Stormy finds the kill. MP the King will take the turtle away. The Black Dragon forms the guys with the remnants of his energy, tries to get away, but they will catch him. MP the King finds the kill. Yums zones out the rest of SYS, but Sorry on Felix not so lucky. Kicked back into the rest of SRG. Sorry on Felix finds distance, but picked up by Stormy on the way out. And SRG continues to fight Stormy still once more, but this time Soul will be a part of the fight, finds the first kill, can't go for more. See you soon, retaliate.
So out of all of that, I believe that through the end of that is 2 for 2.
Woo!
Almost. Sekai literally took the highway down middle lane, trying to go for a quick little assassination attempt. Good try though, but not quite enough. Even though Sekai we're looking at 3 kills and 1 death, I'm pretty sure the amount of gold that he managed to amass for himself is quite a bit already. But we're only looking at about 2,000 gold lead in favor for the Selangor Red Giants. While in the meantime, Yums as well as Innocent, all the way at the top lane, it kind of seems like they really want to take control of the gold lane as much as possible.
And SRG have been able to amass almost 2,000 gold advantage. This Stormy Kagura is pretty scary, right? Talk about the lack of crowd control from See You Soon, but at the same time, you get caught by the Kagura, one Yin Yang overturn a full combo, that's gonna be lights out. Puts it to bed in an instant. See if See You Soon can recover from that. Seems like they have been making some pretty good ground. Penalty zone is gonna be used though. Sorry on Felix, loses majority of his health bar. It's just gonna get slammed down into the ground. Umbrella doesn't find enough damage, but still, a short win. Guys, make sure that the effort from his teammates was worth it. Finds the kill onto Sorry on Felix, and Peter King does take out Yums in the mid side and a double kill for the lane. And See You Soon finds recovery. 3 in the mid lane.
Wow, and even a turret dive. See You Soon didn't really care about anything throughout the fight at all, and yet they're able to draw 3 blood away from Selangor Giants. That's definitely not going to be one of the ideal situations for the side of SRG. In the meantime, turtle fight is something that we're going to have to watch out for.
Cram's going to dodge the onwards, Innocent, trying to put out the damage. Turtle will be secured by MP the King. Should be able to get away with a finished poise if needed. See You Soon. Basically making sure that SRG are not going to start running away with the lead. In fact, with those few kills, as MP the King definitely has recovered. In fact, he's ahead in experience compared to Sakai's.
Yeah, within such a short span of time, I'm surprised.
He's getting kicked though. Baited, Innocent. He's dangling out in the open. So, all that praise, and he went down.
I don't know what's going on with this game, to be honest. This is kind of like, it feels very scrappy at the fact that, yes, we're looking at Assassins versus Assassins, so both teams want to go for as much kills as possible. But to the point that it kind of feels like is greed coming in from both of the junglers. They are just looking for any and every opportunity to just dive in, go for kills, and dip out. And didn't really focus too much about team fight per se. It's all about pickoffs, and pickoffs.
Yeah. And I think at the same time, it's also, we said that SYS is a very scrappy team, right? They like chaos, that's what they thrive in. That's the region, the identity of the region. SRG playing to their tune and playing it better somehow. Top tier 1 should be defended. Conceal coming out from Yums. Potential target will find a turret. 3-man knockout with the Jikundo. Yums will stall out time for his teammates, but Black Dragon Form will be used by MP the King. Well, at least from Sorry on Felix to the back, MP the King still looking for potential opening. Now finally shows up. Cram, the first one to fall. Yums also not that healthy. Sakai wants an angle, but cannot find it. Petrify. Stormy locked down. Yin Yang overturn. Goes for the swap. So now it's going to be chased down by Sakai. The knockup from the Earth Shatter is insufficient. Innocent will end up going down. Both teams trading blows, and See You Soon coming out on top.
I would definitely say that Selangor Giants didn't really get too much out of that fight. It would have been great if Sekai did manage to connect quite a lot of those shots, but in the meantime, middle lane, Stormy finds himself taken down by Boxy, but Sekai
will get the immortality, get the follow-up kill onto Boxy the King. Just one is a bit more, finds the kill, needs to get away.
Ooh.
Finds safety as RG again striking back. But it's an even game so far for both teams, right? What seemed to be a potential snowball for SRG completely stopped by See You Soon.
I think that this game, we can't exactly put a finger as to who's actually winning. It's just kind of kills here, kills there, kills everywhere. As much as I find someone that is low in HP, Sekai is going to go for it. Or perhaps MP the King is going to go for it. It's very scrappy, and you can see Sekai's all alone. He's just punished, jumping into 3.
It's absolutely punished by See You Soon. SRG, you gotta start to watch out a little bit, right? Sakai's had a good lead, but now all that down the drain. Lord gone on as well. Innocent. He's not gonna have a good time. Everyone from the side of CU Sun onto him. Innocent ends up going down, but it seems like SRG still wants to fight this. They feel like they have the damage. Penalty zone from Cram only locked them down for so long, but now they're on the retreat. CU Sun finds an exposed SRG vulnerable under their own turret. Stormy falls, and is actually a team wipe for CU Sun.
It's kind of confusing how that fight turned out to be, how it was initiated with Sekais just jumping into the opponent's jungle. They don't really have information. Like, I don't think that Yums actually opened up the map to really show that, okay, Ling is here in the purple buff and how many people is around. There is almost like a blind take coming from Sekais. Just so happened that he found a couple of them.
He won't be able to chase the guys down at least. The split push still there. Innocent just went for the brute force breastplate, so this is a confirmed tank carry, something we haven't seen for a long time. I mean, SRG, I feel like they need to buy a bit of time, right? CU Sun have a minor lead with the Lord in tow, and SRG will need to take care of it.
Yeah, but unfortunately, when it comes down to the later stages of the game, will Sekais even be able to do much?
Look at Flicker Earth Shatter, only hitting onto Cram. CU Sun should be able to get this mid-tier 1. Sorry on Felix to the backs. The guys is baiting a little bit, trying to fish for resources. Cannot get it. Yums now finds the kick. That's the Jit Kundo. SRG finds the turnaround. Stormy finds the double kill. MP the King takes down Yums, but CU Sun overwhelmed by SRG. And that's the clapback that they've won.
It's finally, I gotta have to say, they're just waiting for that perfect opportunity whereby they actually can be able to win in that fight. But with all of that said and done, it was scrappy after all. They're just looking down onto whoever's the lowest amount of HP. We bring that down. We are just going to be focusing onto whoever that can die fastest. Kill that guy first, and then we move on to the next. But I gotta have to say though, Yums did manage to get a pretty nice lock on to Felix, which is understandably one of the most annoying heroes from the side of CU Sun. Once he's down, I don't think that there's a lot of ways whereby CU Sun is able to just drag
drives the car. He's the one that makes it happen, and Yums also the current captain of the team as well. We'll see back in the game. As far as CU Sun still have a 2,000 goal lead.
Yep. That lead is primarily onto MP the King, and I think that that's definitely going to be a little bit tough, right? Initially, I'm just thinking, yeah, they don't really have a lot of crowd control, and Selangor Giants can probably just completely floor it, and no one can just really deal with Sekais. It's pretty darn scary. However, CU Sun, they completely ignore the fact that they don't have those crowd control by supplementing with damage. It's kind of like an all-strike kind of situation that we have seen long time ago, the all-strike meta, whereby every single one of the heroes are capable of killing. They all have the kill potential. And it makes sense. Every single one of them do have the kill potential. Even down to Boxy the King playing as the roamer. The moment you just go for Primal Ref, someone may die.
Yus wants a kick, but he's going to be stopped. But not that it matters though. Ra exposed in the back, taken out by Sekais. They want to chase Sekais down, but Sekais is out of there. So SRG finds a great pick, but at least for CU Sun, they keep the mid-tier 1 alive.
Most important thing, keeping the tier 1 alive. Just so that they will be able to hold themselves on a little bit more and ensure that the opponent just doesn't casually walk into the jungle. But CU Sun, do they have enough of that crowd control? Or sorry, do they even have enough of that wave clear? Which is probably one of the main problems that CU Sun may actually experience as well.
Yeah, again, keeping the turret alive for now, but one thing that CU Sun needs to address eventually is the side lanes, right? Set up very well by SRG. Sure, you know, they're not having a snowball lead that they expected to have, but they kind of restructure how they play the rest of the game by playing the side lane. Two out from Boxy, that's a flicker of Shatter on it too. Innocent's one of them. And so he's going to be zoned out by Sekais, who wants to go for the kill, but Sekais gets control and taken out with the stolen Way of the Dragon. This is an opportunity for CU Sun to strike right back. SRG forced to run.
But I have to say, MP the King's amount of damage is definitely crazy. With both of those puncture shots, just gonna be hitting onto Stormy. Just 3 hits is all he needs to really bring Stormy down, and there's nothing they can essentially do. So I was essentially just looking for that burst damage from this Kagura, and understandably, with a total of 7 kills on the Stormy, I believe that he can do that. But unfortunately in the team fight, it doesn't seem like we are able to see too much of that, especially since there is so much kill potential and threat coming from CU Sun all over Selangor Giants.
SRG put behind, still on the back foot. Even when we look at this replay, right, SRG, they have a very good idea, but unfortunately Sekais alone is just not enough. And like you said, MP the King's damage, otherworldly. So Lord is spawning bot side. It's gonna be pushing that wave in, see what SRG's plan is gonna be.
All they need to do is just hold themselves onto the jungle and hope that they will be able to hold it out. In the meantime, Yums.
Kick onto Ra. What's the follow-up though? Box King loses to Immortality. So guys will retreat first, penalty zone to the back. Stormy also tries to hold Seiyusun back. They lose Sakai's and take down Boxley. MP the King also gets away. It's not enough for SRG.
Yep, it's just 1-for-1 trade for now. But Krem, it just seems like
wow,
he's gonna kick too.
The flicker stolen kick from Ra. That's Cram down.
The Lord is now going to be punching into the bottom lane, and there is going to be so much kill potential from the side of Seiyusun. Selangor Red Giants now going to have to deal with a trifecta push from middle lane and top lane, and even the Lord. How exactly are they supposed to get themselves out of that? Especially, sorry, I'm Felix just right in front of them.
Yeah, Lord is now hammering on the Crystal. Yums is going to kick MP the King, has the Immortality. Lord will be taken care of. There's still a Catapult that Innocent needs to get rid of. That won't go down. Yums will sacrifice his life for this. Sakai's is back in the fray. Wants to look for an execution. Can't find any. And see you soon in control of the game.
So Selangor Red Giants, they did manage to kind of at least be able to hold themselves out for the almost end game, right? Well, they still have the inhibitor turrets in the top lane, so I think that is still pretty much a-okay for them to hold it out. But Seiyusun, they are definitely expecting a big push coming in since Seiyusun is very aggressive.
The King will find Cram. Gonna go for more with the Primal Wrap. Box the King, a lot of damage. MP the King finds Stormy. As Stormy disintegrates, Innocent jumped on as well. See you soon. Really have found the coup de grace onto SRG. Sakai's number 3 to 4. MP the King 6 for number 4, and Yums not able to do too much. And it seems like See You Soon have cracked open SRG. We wanted to see them draw blood, and indeed they did. Bring the chaos to the Selangor Red Giants, and See You Soon will show them how to play the game. Game 1 for SYS.
Well, that is a very scrappy game. Like, we gotta have to keep our eyes on the map 24/7. If we're looking at middle lane, something may happen to the top lane, something may happen in the bottom lane, right? A good balance of crowd control, good balance of damage, good balance of sustainability or perhaps durability. So honestly, this is what I was expecting, because this is something that we would normally see from the side of Seiyusun as well. But this is where Seiyusun focuses more on their rotation and their initiation in the early stages of the game. So they have a strong EXP laner that can work their way. They have a strong mid laner coming in from the side of Valentina. So all in all, they're